Hello everyone, this is Moshe the Electric Israeli, and thank you for joining my channel. If you're new, please subscribe and help me change the world one electric car at a time. Thank you to all of my patrons and supporters. And today I want to share with you my first 10,000 miles experience with our 2021 Tesla Model 3. So I am an early adopter. I bought our first Tesla Model 3 in 2018, put my reservation right at the first day that was possible, $1,000 reservation, and got the car about 2.5 years later. And then we drove the Tesla Model 3, the 2018 Tesla Model 3, for about close to 80,000 miles. I don't even remember. It was a lot of miles. And then we had an opportunity to sell it for a tiny bit of profit, and we traded in for the long-range, dual-motor, black Tesla Model 3, which we really love. So at the time that we bought it, it had the longest rated range, 353 miles. Now that's not what you get. We're going to talk about it in a minute. The car was impeccable. The build quality is impeccable. No issues, no gaps, no tears, no rips, nothing. It's a great car, made extremely well and all that. And so we drove it, and then I also optioned the full self-drive. Back then it was only $10,000. And I enrolled myself in the full self-drive beta testing score, whatever it is. And after a couple of months, I think I got it. And it was great, and I drove it, and then it had started to glitch, and then eventually Tesla replaced the entire computer. And when I got when I got it back from the shop after 3 days, I believe, with a new computer, I had to reset the whole thing, and the beta that I got lost. No beta. I have to restart again, which I'm still on. I called Tesla. They said it is the beta that you got belonged to the old computer. I said, but I'm the same driver. I spoke to somebody on the phone. But my experience with Tesla is great until today. That was the worst experience I ever had. Those answers, I sent an email to the whoever's in charge on FSD. Of course, there's no answer or anything. Nobody answers you. And was a very big disappointment. I'm still mad at them for that. There's no reason for that. But other than that, it's a big deal, but other than that, the experience with the Tesla, with this Model 3, the newer version 21, has been great. Now, if you follow my channel, you know I drive a lot of miles. I go take a lot of trips and all that. Now, I stopped taking the Tesla Model 3 to our Florida trip, our annual Florida trip, because my sons come, and it's for a long ride. We'd like to take our Model Y, because it's just much more comfortable car. It's by far more comfortable car. So we like to do that. In terms of efficiency, it's a very efficient car. Obviously, it has better features than the one before. It has the automatic gate in the back, and of course, it has more range, which is the most important thing. And I would say, from my experience, driving with no restrictions. Again, you can be driving like a grandma with no heating or air conditioning and get a lot more range, but driving with no restriction, you're going to lose about 10% to 12% of your rated range. In other words, if you see 100 miles, you're probably going to get 90 or 88 miles in real world. So when you charge it all the way, if you need for long rides, know to expect that. That's what you're going to get. If you drive without any restriction, with passengers, with cargo, whatever you want. So I would say this car version has only the vision only. There's no radar. So it has been by far better in terms of phantom braking. It still happens, not as much as it used to happen in the older version that had the radar and the cameras. Now this is only cameras, so it is much better, but it still needs improving. But other than that, it is a fabulous car. A Tesla must continue to improve on service and responsiveness to their loyal and not so loyal customer who pay a lot of money for their cars. That's almost unacceptable, and it still makes a lot of people upset, and that's not good for Tesla. It's not good for the world. For that reason, I think they're focusing so much on manufacturing and producing and delivering, which is important, but service is as important. I have to say, their supercharging network is also great. It by far more expensive than it used to be when I bought the Tesla Model 3 in 2018. All right, guys, if you have any questions about my experience, if you have your own experience, let me know. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.